Okay, Nintendo, please do not fuck up E3 this year. So Nintendo have been sort of iffy with their E3s every year. So last year was actually pretty well received by most people. I wasn't happy with it. Well, I wasn't like completely like, fuck, I'm so pissed off. But at the same time, I just thought it was the most underwhelming shit ever. Because it started off with just some highlight reel of blah 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 blah. Here's Rocket League. And then it was just boring announcement after boring announcement. I can't remember the exact order, but I remember they showed off like a cool Odyssey trailer. That was the highlight. But it was a game we already knew about. But it was good. It was a great Odyssey trailer. We got Breath of the Wild DLC, which was the most fucking boring thing. Whoa, Trial of the Sword. Whoa, boring DLC. Not the story mode DLC. Just the crappy, here's a hard mode. Woohoo. And then we got Rocket League. Rocket League was cool. We got Xenoblade. That was cool. I'm pretty sure they announced a release date in that direct. So, well, E3 presentation. So that was cool. And then that was basically it. There was nothing else that was huge. I don't remember. So I did not think that was pretty good. I thought it was kind of But then they did announce some games afterwards, which I feel like should have been in there. Like fucking Metroid. They announced Samus Returns afterwards. Metroid's big return, and they don't even announce it in their main direct. Like, what? Oh yeah, and then they did, we're getting Pokemon, here's nothing. We're getting Metroid Prime 4, here's nothing. And those were like the big and fan announcements that were like, Nintendo won E3, Metroid Prime 4, Pokemon, ah! But really it was just, here's words, we win. No. No, 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 no. I would take Ori and the Will of the Wisps any day over what the hell Nintendo announced, because they had nothing. They literally had nothing. So this year, they better not do that. So I have a list of things I do not want Nintendo to fuck up. And I'm just going to get straight into it. So, number one, don't focus too heavily on a single game. They've done this in the past. Hell, fucking E3 2016 was literally Zelda Breath of the Wild and that was it. Don't focus on one game at once. I'm scared that Smash Brothers is going to take up everything. And don't get me wrong, I fucking love Smash. I'm so fucking excited for Super Smash Brothers because it's going to be a brand new game and rumors have it that all characters are coming back. That's hype. I'm really looking forward to that. But do not make that the big thing that you spend like 10 minutes on. Don't spend more than like 3 minutes on a game. Please, we want lots and lots of stuff. Not eShop game, Smash Brothers. No, do not do that. Give every game an equal chance and have a lot of games. That's the biggest thing I don't want them to do because I really have a fishy feeling that they're gonna fucking do that. That's that. Number two, the length of the show. So last year, for E3, the biggest gaming event of the year, 20 minutes. What? Really? So this year, make it 30 plus minutes and give us a decent amount of games. And if you do it 30 plus minutes, you can focus on games a bit longer. Granted, still don't put like 10 minutes into one fucking game, but make your presentation longer, because 20 minutes, that's fucking horrid. That is horrid. That is so bad. No matter what, no matter how fast you go, if you've got a short presentation, you are barely gonna see fucking games. So don't do that, Nintendo. Make sure your presentation is decently lengthed. Another thing they should do, not fuck up, actually announce games. Last year we barely got anything, which granted, I guess it's kind of understandable because they did have the big Nintendo presentation at the start of the year where they announced like ARMS and 1-2 Switch and Splatoon 1.1, and that was basically it. So they didn't really announce anything new in the E3. But this year has been shit. Flat out, this year's been garbage so far. We've just got port after port after port, and then we've got Mario Tennis in June. Actually, sorry, we got Kirby, but Kirby was like the safest fucking Nintendo game I've seen in fucking years. So, we need new games. Here's a story about me. I don't like getting my hopes up for things, because I'm always disappointed every time. The last time I had hope for Nintendo was E3 2015. And that's what destroyed it. E3 2015 was the most horrendous, horrible show ever. Started off with Star Fox, I was fucking excited, and everything else was garbage. Everything else was games we'd already seen a year ago. They spent like 10 minutes on Yoshi's fucking Woolly World. Oh look, we've made cotton Yoshis, oh my god. It was shit. That was shockingly fucking lame. Oh, and don't forget, turbocharged Donkey Kong. That is when I lost hope in Nintendo. That's why I'm never excited for anything they show. I wasn't even excited for the Switch presentation when they were unveiling everything. And I'm happy I wasn't excited, because that was kind of lame, in my opinion. That was not very great. So, please, just don't disappoint Nintendo. Like, I'm not going to get my hopes up again this year. But, something they desperately need is to announce games. They need games. We've barely had anything this year, and I find it weird that their strategy, seemingly so far, is that to release nothing in the first half, and to release everything in the second half. That's weird. Space them out. You've got a million fucking ports. Why don't you space out the new games and the ports? New game port, new game port. Do that. It's better than ports. New games. I hate that. They're doing the new game thing at the end to make it seem like, whoa, the Switch is bustling. But really, the beginning of the year was port. Donkey Kong, fucking Hyrule Warriors. So don't do that. And I know we've got Captain Toad coming in like July as well, so ugh. So, announce games, and I feel like there are a few games that they are going to announce. There is Fire Emblem, which I don't care about personally, but it's a big game, that's fair enough, they can announce that. Then they've got Pokemon that they've already revealed. We're going to see the proper reveal of Super Smash Bros. Are we going to get Pikmin 4 or Animal Crossing? I don't know. Are we going to get F-Zero? I don't know. Wave Race? I don't know. Star Fox fucking Racing? That's a fucking rumor. Star Fox Racing is a game supposedly being in development by Retro Studios, and I want that so bad. I want that so fucking bad. I would probably suck a dick for it. Honestly, I would, because that sounds fucking amazing. Retro Studios, Star Fox, bring it back in a new fucking way. Give us it. Give us that. Please let that be real. I will do absolutely anything. Please make that real. And I'm clapping again just for you all. Hey. Are they going to announce games? Because if we do have Fire Emblem, that's one game. Star Fox 2, Smash 3, Pokemon 4. We've got Octopath Traveler coming 5. Captain Toad Port 6. And that's another thing I want to point out. They better not focus on games that are literally just about to release. Mario Tennis Aces, that comes out like 2 weeks after, or 1 week after E3. In fact, just don't fucking highlight the game for a second. Be like, oh yeah, this game's coming out, the end. That's it. Do not be like, here's a a trailer for you, and it's just gameplay we've seen a billion times. Do not do that. Don't do it for Octopath Traveler either. Do not give Octopath Traveler a fucking highlight, because that comes out in July. Don't give games like Crash Bandicoot a highlight. It comes out a week afterwards. Don't do that. And don't focus, and this makes me sound like a dick, but it's not. Don't focus too much on third-party, like, old ports, because we know there's some rumor going about that, like, Fortnite and shit are coming to the Switch, which is cool, don't get me wrong, that's really good, that's really great support, but do not spend all of your time on that, Nintendo. Please do not spend all your time on that. That's cool. Make it a highlight reel. Make it last like 2 minutes. Do not make that the biggest focus of your event. Third-party old ports. Don't do it. Because you did that with the last Nintendo Direct. And while the third-party support is good, I'm really happy to see games like Crash Bandicoot, South Park, Undertale on the Switch. But the matter of fact is, they are old games. If you're gonna do ports, at least do ports that are coming out at the same time with the other fucking games. Like Sonic Racing. That game's probably gonna be coming out on Switch at the same time as all the other consoles. So it's kinda cool if you showed something new about that. So, don't focus on third-party ports too much, because the reason people buy Nintendo consoles are for Nintendo games. You can still show the third-party, just don't show it too much. That's it. That's all I want. Don't show it too much. Another thing, and I touched on this earlier, don't do that whole developer talk bullshit. That is just an easy way to drag on a presentation. That's the stuff you should be saving after the presentation, for like streaming on the Nintendo Treehouse. Get a developer in there, have them talk about the game and how they went across developing it. Don't put that in the main event. And they didn't do that last year, which was great, but they did do that at E3 2015, and that's what killed it. So don't do that, Nintendo. Do not be like, oh yes, we made Yoshi plushies for the new Yoshi game. Oh my god, Yoshi's Flipping Island. If it's actually called that, by the way, I will sell my Nintendo Switch. I will sell everything. I will, like this, and I just dropped something. You see this? That's where it goes. It goes fucking away. If it's called Yoshi's Flipping Island, because that's the gayest fucking shit I've ever heard. So that's pretty much everything I've literally got. This was like a half prediction, half what they shouldn't do. I wanted to give a different spin on the typical whole E3 predictions video, because I feel like everyone does that and it's kind of lame. So let me know if you agree with me on these points in the comment section below. I'm not a hater, because I know by the title of this video, or what I'm saying in this video, it makes me come across as a hater, even though I have stated many times, I don't hate Nintendo. If I hated Nintendo, I wouldn't fucking make videos on them. I wouldn't play their games. I wouldn't buy their consoles. The reason I complain about Nintendo is because I want good for them. Flat out. That's it. I want good for Nintendo and I want good for the consumers buying the games. That's it. So don't call me a blind hater because I'm fucking not, clearly. But let me know if you agree with me or not in the comment section below. Do you think that Nintendo gonna fuck up this year, or do you have a lot of hope? I'm not getting my hopes up because I always get disappointed by anything I put my hope in Nintendo for. But we'll just see. I'm just kind of neutral right now. But that's pretty much the whole video. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. It's a good way to keep up to date. Follow me on Twitch. I live stream there and I also put videos up early. Join the Discord server, it's a good way to interact with the community. And last but not least, make sure to subscribe on YouTube, to me on YouTube for more videos like this. Hit the bell so you're always notified. I do a lot on Nintendo. I'm really trying to get back into Nintendo. But I also do Sonic the Hedgehog, as a lot of you might have seen. So if that's your thing, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. I need more Nintendo subscribers because they're all Sonic. And I don't blame you, I have done a lot of Sonic. But let's get those Nintendo fans in here. Hashtag Nintendo Boys in the fucking comment section below. But with all that said, thank you all for watching, and I'll definitely make sure to catch you guys later.